This is Luna, the world's smallest 360-degree camera. You can easily take 360-degree videos with no blind spot with Luna. Such videos are usually shot with large, expensive rigs. To improve a better experience, we've been through many prototypes to make it smarter to work, lighter to carry, tougher to adventure, and simple to use. Finally, this is where we arrived. A 360-degree camera in a size just like a pool ball. So it's easy to carry anywhere. Or to explore vantage points never possible before. It's designed to be rugged, to suit the wild. Luna's IP68 waterproof rating ensures it can accompany you on your adventures on and off the ground. With built-in Wi-Fi, Luna can communicate with your mobile devices, which can remember the location of your videos and when they were shot. It not only can transfer data wirelessly, but also live stream real-time 360-degree video to iPhone, Android, and tablet. Even more, using virtual reality mode with cardboard makes this a truly immersive experience. Luna's magnetic adapter allows it to transfer data and charge power, while at the same time allowing you to attach it wherever your imagination goes. Performing for a packed audience tonight? Record it on your mic stand. This is Luna, a 360-degree camera for everyone.
We know what you're thinking. You hear the music, see these amazing places on Earth, and you think we're going to talk about another big idea that might or might not happen to save the planet. Well, no. We are here to share with you something practical that we have actually built to bring what people say for years is the future to right now. Food waste and declining energy sources are major environmental hazards. Biogas is the solution. It's a natural process in which organic waste is converted into cooking gas. So 5 years ago, we went on a mission to bring biogas to every home. We grouped the best engineers, scientists, designers, and product people together. And now it's here. Home biogas. Home biogas is the first family-sized, user-friendly, affordable biogas system. It is the change, and you can put it in your backyard. Home biogas comes in an easy-to-assemble kit, and its use is as simple as can be. Just throw in your organic waste, and there you go. A hot stove ready for cooking. A cycle of in-house energy, and it runs with no electricity. Your leftovers provide you 2 to 3 hours of energy a day. Any kitchen leftovers, including meat and dairy, work, even your pet's litter. Just toss it all inside home biogas, and the bacteria in the digester will decompose the organic material and release biogas. As a byproduct of the digestion, home biogas even generates an incredible plant fertilizer. It's the kind you pay a large sum for in garden stores. In this manner, home biogas creates an eco-cycle. Waste turns into gas and fertilizer. Fertilizer is used to grow food, and gas to cook it. Leftovers are more waste. We are way past the prototype phase. We've already installed more than 150 units that have been running for over a year. Until now, we've worked with international organizations in underserved communities. Now, we're bringing it to you. You are in charge of creating your own clean, renewable energy. Energy that you can trust. We need your help to make home biogas an accessible household item. So if you want to bring the change, get home biogas. Let's create a better future for our next generations.
My name is Steve, and I am a travel blogger. When I travel, I like to keep things light and use my iPhone to capture moments. And this is the last thing I want to see. With videos, music, applications, and games, things add up quickly, and unfortunately, storage costs money. That's not all. I have to sort out the contents, use iTunes to backup, sit for hours and hope it doesn't stop. I.Dime is a simple solution that adds extra storage to my phone. Magnetically snap it on the back of the case and twist 15 degrees to lock it. Awesome! Let's see what I can do with I.Dime for the whole day. 10 a.m. Times Square is full of excitement. Look at all these mascots and tourists taking pictures. Everyone is taking pictures. It feels like a competition. 2 p.m. Got in a taxi, sat in traffic, came to Bryant Park, took pictures. More pictures, and even more pictures. No need to delete or transfer it just yet. 5 p.m. Came to the subway station, listened to a live jam, but there's no reception on the subway. Not my problem. I have all my music on I.Dime. 7 p.m. Went to a famous restaurant, 5 stars for the good food, took even more pictures, interview with an owner.
What you got over there? Wow. What the hell is this? Where did you get this?
I.Dime is ready for mass production and started pre-sales on Kickstarter. 9 p.m. Came back to the hotel room. Time to check out what I got today. Transferred all my footage to my laptop. With I.Dime USB holder, file transfer is easier and faster. Simply drag and drop files in and out of I.Dime. Yes, it's that easy. It also comes with a lightning holder, which I can stick to the bottom of my phone. I totally forgot about my girlfriend. Gotta go. This is my girlfriend, Sarah.
Hey, what did you do today?
So do more with I.Dime.
So now when you put, a bandage or a coating on the skin, it's there. You can feel it, you can see it, and sometimes it can even be uncomfortable. And so the goal was to really create something that was totally invisible, breathable, could coat the skin, protect it, perhaps deliver drugs to it, and also perhaps even make it look better.
What we've been able to do is create a cream, basically, that you can put on the skin. And then once it's on the skin, it can actually form essentially an elastic second skin. And it's transparent, it's essentially invisible, it's not messy at all, and has good mechanical strength. The way it works is you put it on in 2 stages. First, you put on this invisible cream on your skin, and that has the polymer in it. And then in the second step, you put on what we call a catalyst, and that causes a cross-linking reaction. And what all this does is it makes a very adherent layer on top of your skin. It's very soft, and yet it's still quite mechanically strong, and it's essentially invisible. So I think it's fair to say that this is a platform technology, and what I mean by that is you could use it in various different areas. One set of things might be in cosmetics, where you'd use it to tighten skin in different parts of the body. Another could be for therapeutics, where you'd use it as a whole new kind of plastic ointment that could be used to deliver drugs to the skin to treat different skin diseases. So there's all kinds of different directions you could take this discovery and this material and move it into.
Rapid advances in technology are shaping the world. When it comes to security, touch is quickly becoming the industry standard, your finger acting as the key.
We at P-Shang Lab decided it was about time to create a padlock for the modern age. We believe a lock should always be functional and provide you with a quick, easy access whenever you need it. We're proud to introduce TapLock and TapLock Lite, the world's smartest padlocks.
TapLock and TapLock Lite need no key, no combination code, and no phone to access them. Instead, using a cutting-edge encrypted fingerprint sensor, it grants access with just a tap in 0.8 seconds. There's nothing to remember and nothing you can lose. It uses the one thing you always have with you, your unique fingerprint. TapLock can also double as a phone charger, so you'll never be stranded without power. But what about the times when you need to share access? Don't worry, we have you covered with the TapLock app, compatible with iOS, Windows, and Android. Using only your smartphone, you can grant anyone access to your lock from anywhere in the world. Up to 100 fingerprints can be stored. The time, location, and duration of access can even be customized. When you want to revoke access, do it with just a tap. With TapLock and TapLock Lite, you're always in control. TapLock is designed to keep unwanted guests out. It has a built-in alarm that will activate if the lock is cut or if someone without authorization tries to open it. So wherever you decide to use your TapLock or TapLock Lite, you can feel confident that your valuables are secure and that accessing them will be quick and easy. TapLock has a lithium-ion battery that can last up to 3 years on one charge. And it gives you the option of accessing your lock through your phone using Bluetooth 4.1. TapLock Lite was designed with travelers in mind, so we made it small, lightweight, and secure. It's equipped with a replaceable battery that can last up to 6 months. It's also water resistant, so you don't need to worry about it being damaged by rain or snow.
We have spent countless hours creating TapLock and TapLock Lite, and now we're ready to bring them to you. We take great pride in modernizing an invaluable item through the power of touch. Help us bring TapLock to market by purchasing a perk. Early adopters will be among the first to experience ultimate in convenience and security from TapLock and TapLock Lite, the world's smartest padlock.
My name is Stephen Marsh. I'm the inventor of the AirRing technology and the president of the company. Popular understanding of obstructive sleep apnea is that the soft tissue in your throat sort of collapses. It typically does that sort of at the end of your breath. And so continuous positive airway pressure blows enough air into your nose or your mouth and into your body to supply all of the air that you need in an inhalation, plus a little bit more, so it actually builds up a little pressure. And it's that pressure that sort of keeps the soft tissue apart. Traditional CPAP machines put a big mask on your face and with a rubber seal around it and strap it on really tight and are blowing air constantly at you. It has a tendency to dry people's sinuses out. They cannot tolerate it. When I first talk to people about the AirRing device, and I say, well, you know, we have these little micro pumps, and it turns out that they're very powerful, and they can pump the right amount of air at the right amount of pressure to treat sleep apnea. And people just kind of, what? You can't do that. And I go, well, yes, I think we can, because how it works is these little micro blowers are basically like a bellows. You know, like you fan the fire in your fireplace. Technically, it's called a displacement pump, but basically we use electrostatic charge. Maybe in school you might remember they showed you magnets, you know, the North Pole gets attracted to the South Pole, and like poles repel. Same way with charges. Like charges repel, opposite charges attract. So if you have two bellows or two plates, there's a space between them, and when they're attracted together, they displace the air between them. And when they're pulled apart or repelled from each other, they suck air in. And because they're so small, that's not much air. But if you put another one next to it and another one next to that, that's called parallel. If you put a lot of these in parallel, then you can start to suck a reasonable amount of air into them and blow a reasonable amount of air out of them. So thousands of times a second, these little pumps are pumping air. So massively parallel and many, many times a second gets you the right amount of flow rate. So when the microblowers are on, when they want to provide air for your breathing, the air from the room is sucked into the microblower, out the other side, and up through the nose. If you're going to design a device that runs on a battery, then you have to choose a battery technology that has a lot of stored energy in it. And so that's why we chose the Zinc Air battery, which is like a hearing aid battery. It is the most volumetrically energetic. That means it has the most stored energy for the volume and the weight to have enough energy to run this little microblowers in your device for 8 hours every night, which is important. The most important things for that, the nose buds as I call them, is that It has to be easy to insert. It has to form a seal so that you can build the pressure that you need for the treatment. And it has to stay in place while you move around at night. It had to be very, very pliable. It had to have just enough material to form a seal, but not too much material that you feel like you're really full of something. And so it took us a while to sort of figure out the shape, the design, but the molded silicon rubber is extremely pliable. And it's actually very comfortable. And when you touch it, it's a nice material that scientists and medical products have found over time your body is fine with. Since everybody's nose is different, they will come in different sizes, but everybody that we've tested it with has found it extremely comfortable. And so the testing that we've done has proven to us that you can go to sleep with it, you do fall asleep, and you stay asleep, and when you wake up, it's still in your nose. So it was a challenge, but we figured it out, and that's a very important part of this device. One of the experts that I took this to is an expert in microfabrication and materials and physics at MIT. And, he asked the hard questions, looked at our math. Is this a good design? Is this likely to work? He did. He looked at it and gave me the thumbs up and said, go build it. With any good idea, you have to actually build a prototype to demonstrate that these little microblowers can blow the right amount of air at the right pressure. It's important to get the air ring into other people's hands as quickly as possible. And the fastest way that I know how to do that is to raise a sufficient amount of money to be able to hire the right number of people, to do the right amount of testing, to get this into a final form so we can manufacture it, produce it, and get it out there. If you can take this simple technology, this low-cost technology, this comfortable, small technology, and put it in an application like this that can actually treat this sleeping disorder, this condition, how could you not do that? I mean, that's what technology is for. You've got to go do something that's important. And I can't think of anything more important for these blowers to do than to save somebody's